I've shotgunned a beer maybe twice in my life. I've never been able to chug beer quickly. It was never my thing. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Primarily Critical.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Primarily Critical of Movies and After Party. This would be it.
If you have not seen this film, we suggest that you do so before watching any further.
Because we got spoilers, trivia, and opinions like crazy, and we can't wait to share them.
Good, bad, new, old, weird, or gross.
We will pass judgment on them all.
Today, what would you do with a drunken sailor? My name is Steve. I'm here with
Phil.
John.
And all right.
Well, Steve,
today,
you sign him to a contract.
Yeah, you sign him to a contract. You give him money. Today we're covering Fisherman's Friends, and this was Phil's pick.
Yeah.
Phil, take it away, Phil.
Well, you know what? For some reason, all of a sudden, in the COVID pandemic, sea shanties have become a big deal. And here's an inspiring movie that deals with that topic. These fishermen,
Yeah.
They do this in their life as they work on the seas
As a hobby.
and somehow through a circumstance of events, a record company dude comes along and tries to sign them, and it's based on a true story. So
It's a beautiful story.
did you guys enjoy Fisherman's
I
Friends?
love this movie. I loved it. Well, I loved everything about this movie, but the true story. Does anyone know the true story? Like, how close was this movie to the true story?
I didn't really put much research into it, so
Yeah, I didn't either. I meant to. I wanted to, but I didn't get the time, and now I was hoping one of you guys did. But well, we'll just take it on the movie on its merit alone then.
Yeah. I read up a little bit on the trivia, but that was after the movie. That was after that specific time period.
Okay.
Here's a picture of the group. Oh, I gotta hide.
You see,
you turn
your
into a
Jets jersey.
I know one of them was
popping
a
up.
Jets fan. One of them was a Winnipeg Jets fan. Anyways, that's the original dudes.
Okay, that's the real band. Yeah.
And here's the cast that they, I guess, the actors.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I liked the movie. I felt like a lot of the drama was kind of inflated. Do you know what I mean?
I could see it playing out just like that. I was shocked by the number of superstitions that they had, but I mean, right? They added to it. They shot what did they do? They shot a seagull with a gun, and then they made up a new superstition just to mess with the guy, right? I'm thinking,
Right.
well, you have a lot of superstitions, sir. I would believe anything you said. Like, you can't wear green on a boat, otherwise the boat will seek land.
Well, because I guess, Steve, because it's a dangerous occupation, right? And that superstitions and sea shanties got them through their day.
Well, when you have an occupation that, first of all, how successful you are at how many fish you get, there's a luck variable in that.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be a safe day depends on the weather, which is a luck variable on that, right? So, these guys are dealing with a lot of uncontrollable variables that have immediate consequences to their life. How much money they make and whether they're going to live or die, right? These are
man, what a stressful job.
Yeah, so you can see how superstitions could really start to screw with you, right? Like, well, last time Bob did this, it was stormy out there, because everyone's going to want to, human instinct is going to want to try to predict. Is it going to get choppy out there today? Is it going to, you're just going to look for anything to try to get,
As a rule, personally, I hate to live with that over my head. Superstitions. Oh, you can't live like that. But
no. It comes with sports too. I mean, apparently coaches, and these are coaches, right? These are guys that should really think that it has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with skill and practice. And that's how a coach, no, there's coaches that professional NHL coaches, they'll drive a long ass route to the game because they're convinced every time they drive that long ass route to the game, it'll, they'll win. Right. So yeah, it's just certain professions. And I think fishing is totally one of them where,
yeah, but I could have used more sea shantying in this movie.
I know.
Did you feel lack of the movie was about sea shanty
honestly
or singing? I wanted more.
I could have just listened. I love this music so much. I could just watch the whole movie listen to them sing. I mean, I just I love it that much. So I could use more. Like, I don't think the movie really needed more, but. Well,
the movie seemed to have it needed to inject more energy, and it didn't draw upon the sea shanty material as much as I would have liked it to, or more of just the craft of singing. They actually had other music piped in that didn't, I don't know, made it feel not as.
I could throw something at you, Phil. Some people might have watched this movie and said this movie had too much sea shanties and they didn't develop the love story enough. They didn't develop the characters enough. People can make that argument too about this movie, right? Yeah. It was too focused on the, so now I'm with you. I could have done more, but it depends what you're looking at. What do you want out of this movie? I guess that's what it comes down to, right?
I knew that I knew getting into this movie I'd have a lighthearted, fun time with it. I didn't think anything, it's not like other dramatic movies we've reviewed in the past, guys. So this is like a break. This movie's like take a break and just.
It's a nice, it's a nice little break. It's very interesting to see that, some kick-ass music producer stumbles into a situation where he finds some people with some real talent. And just magic happens, right? I mean, how many things had to go wrong in order for that to happen?
Yeah.
or right, for that matter. Wow, it's just mind-boggling. John said it best. I mean, I really want to know how close to the truth this thing is.
Yeah, it just seemed very the drama was pumped up more than it probably really was, but
you had to make something out of the.
Yeah. But I felt like I enjoyed the cast. I enjoyed hanging out with them. Like, you feel like it's that kind of movie, right? Like, you and I love the generational thing, right? Wasn't one of the main characters, James Purfoy, had a son and his father in the movie. So, and I like that dynamic, right? And of course, the sad scene at the end where father dies, right?
Yeah.
Sorry which actor that was, but that was touching. I was like, oh, I wonder if did that happen? I don't,
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We really should have looked up the real story. I feel like a bit of an idiot doing a podcast here where we actually don't know the real story, but
yeah,
it is what it is. I'm just as guilty as the rest of us. So
yeah, whatever. I feel like I want to dive into their story a bit more after the review we've done here.
All right, I have a good question. What's a tosser?
Oh, I wanted to look that up too. It's not good. I know that one.
Phil,
let me look it up right now, guys.
Google it right now. Do it.
All right. That's English slang. Urban Dictionary says,
a wanker.
Okay. Well, it says a person or a thing that tosses something. That doesn't sound too.
Oh no, that's.
Or next one.
Okay, but the word wanker is more general a term expression disdain for someone. A word tosser describes a person. Like
I know what a
Okay, so
wanker
what is a
is.
wanker?
A wanker is somebody that wanks off a lot.
well, but they're losers.
Oh yeah, tossing. You know, I've heard that. You know,
Okay, so yeah, I'm a chronic masturbator.
Okay.
That's
Man, that
where.
didn't really answer the question at all, did it?
Do we have any Canadian slangs like tosser,
well, we wouldn't know it because to us it just be normal
hoser? I
language.
guess hoser.
Hoser. Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
hoser. Yeah.
Um,
we don't
I
use it
have-
enough anymore though.
We don't use it enough.
I think
But
in
we're gonna
general,
lose it, guys.
it
We're
means,
gonna
We gotta start using hoser more.
it means that like a
Copy that,
loser,
hoser.
it means a loser of a person, I guess, right?
Well, hoser comes from
Hoser?
the hoser comes from that back in the day that if you lost at hockey, you were the hoser and you had to hose the ice to put the water on the ice.
Oh, really?
That's where it comes from. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the origins of
Um,
hoser.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's considered an insult. It means like you're a jerk, you're an asshole. And then another one says here, literally one who masturbates.
All right, a jerk
tosser.
asshole who masturbates. We'll just rest on that. That I think that's probably what they were
Okay,
going
we
with.
covered it. We covered
Yeah.
toss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
the drama.
Thank you very much.
Obviously, they put drama into this movie. One of the big things was the selling of the bar, right? That was.
Yeah.
Did that feel weak to you? Is that why you felt like? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just felt kind of like.
I kind of felt like, yeah, it added drama, and I knew they would resolve it. This at no point in this movie did I feel like threatened that something terrible was going to happen. It was going to come to a happy ending. So
You're right.
I didn't
It
feel
was kind
like,
of like it was almost like unnecessary. You're like, yeah, okay, you know, the bar's gonna be sold. Of course, it's gonna be workout. So
yeah.
We
It
we
didn't feel
have
like that kind of movie.
we have the relationship drama. Will they? Won't they? We have the band drama. Will they make it? Will they not? We have the guy's career and him getting fired from his job, and it felt like the bar is this extra thing that was thrown in that should have been either played a bigger role from the very start or
just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think they should have left the bar thing alone. I think that was
It felt like, they didn't need to overdo the movie. Maybe they overdid it a little bit. They could have more sea shanty, more.
I like it, man.
Yeah,
so I think Phil is talking about there's a thing going around on TikTok. Who's here hip with TikTok?
I'm start just on the cusp. My daughter wants me to get into TikTok, so I'm thinking about it, but I've heard about it.
I'm aware of it. It's like short little bits of video, movie, whatever viral things, but really tight. So you keep moving on, like swipe, keep watching videos.
Yeah, I made sure to get my TikTok account because I wanted my name, and so I got my TikTok account, and then I left it alone for a long time, and then Sherry really got into it, and she started sending me videos to my account, and so I opened it up and started watching her videos that she sent me, which were usually just animals being adorable. And and then I started looking up some of my own content, and you're right, Phil. There's tons of sea shanties, and I was like, really, this is a thing now? And just tons of people just going nuts with that stuff.
I like it because it's the fundamentals of music, just the voice and people harmonizing and collaborating. It's cool.
It is. It is cool.
It does pave the way for the Wanapagao crew too. We're
a plug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We drink a lot of beer as the sun goes down, and we work all day. It goes round and round.
Yeah, man. I'm down with it. I love it. I love that stuff, man. More real music, less computer generated shit, more human music.
All right, let's jump into this trivia. See what we got here. Now, keep in mind that bottom piece there. It's accidentally one piece, but it's two. You know what I mean? Can you dig it?
So there's
I spaced it badly.
the two should be together. The two bottom ones should be together.
I see what
the bottom two should be separate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
I'll take the third one. I'll take the third one. So
I'll take the second one.
Okay, we're choreographed.
All right. During the pub quiz in the Golden Lion, I even forgot the name of that pub. Several of the actual fishermen's friends can be seen in the opposing team.
Oh, really? Oh. Wow, the jerkwads.
The jerkwads. Okay.
There they are.
Those guys.
There they are. Those are the original guys. I have to watch the movie.
Well, there's a few teams. You could see a few teams in the pub, in the very, very tiny pub. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, cool.
I like that.
I expect that kind of thing.
That. Well, yeah, they should have been in there for sure.
All credit to the real deal. Who gets next?
I'll take this one. The film is dedicated to Fisherman's Friends singer Trevor Grills and tour manager Paul McMullen, who both died after being hit by a heavy metal door in February 2013 whilst preparing for a concert at music venue G Live in Guildford, Surrey. Wow. A message before the end credits says, "For our friends, Trevor and Paul." Oh my, by a heavy metal door.
Yeah.
That's a curious and unusual death.
It is.
I've heard of things like concert rigging and stuff, accidents. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. That's tragic.
So that was the tour manager and one of the singers.
I'm assuming the concert did not go on.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Phil, take it away. Have I frozen? Phil, take it away.
Steve, we're losing you. Okay. Alwyn's red Citroen 2CV is on Google Street View in Port Isaac, where the movie was filmed. It is parked outside the Anchory in New Road.
Anchovy.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I need my glass. So, okay. That car, is that what they're talking about?
I think so.
So
wait, no. The girlfriend's car.
Yes, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought for a second there, I thought they were talking about Buddy's car that got lost in the ocean.
Boy, that car seemed like very basic and minimal for the terrain it had to deal with.
Yeah.
As I recall.
Okay. After the pub quiz, Danny asked Elwyn who the first artist was to have a posthumous #1 single in the UK. He seems impressed when she answers Otis Redding, but the actual correct answer is Buddy Holly in 1959. Otis Redding has never had a #1 single in the UK.
Okay, so this is interesting stuff. So why was that deliberate in the movie to make that
bad research?
Like, was that bad research or was that deliberate?
I don't know why. Why would that need to be done? I don't know. Why not tell the facts?
They could have been quoting an actual conversation.
They could have been. So if they're being really, really true to to events,
yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe they are not allowed to say the words Buddy Holly without paying somebody money. I don't know.
That's
Otis Redding is a lot cheaper. We're going with Otis Redding.
It's not gonna.
I like Buddy. I like Otis Redding better.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to sink the film. It's not like, oh my God, they got that fact wrong. This movie's terrible. So,
Buddy Holly's lawyers are assholes. Okay, we're going with Otis Redding.
So, guys, I know we're almost at the end of this review, but I liked the movie. But as far as music movies go, I mean, a movie like The Commitments, I don't know if you've seen that one, or it just, there's better movies out there. I thought they could have done I personally think it was okay movie.
I love this movie. It was fun.
Yeah?
It was a fun little trip. Yeah. It was a nice,
it's a fun little trip, and this is a fairy tale, right? I mean, this is like in the Cinderella story. I mean, these are the people, these are the guys that no one ever thought would make it, and there they do. So it's just the story alone. Maybe the movie could have been done better, but just the story alone is so awesome. You know, it's just such a great story.
Everybody wants them to make it, and they do. Which
it was a light, fun movie, like a good heart to it. Yeah. I shouldn't be so heavy on it. A good, I wanted more shanty.
You wanted more shanty? Give me more shanty.
Shanty!
They actually, I watched a TV show once where they took a car and put it in the ocean, and the tide came up, sunk the car, tide went out, and they were able to start that car.
Really?
Yes. It was a Toyota Hilux.
Wow.
And
that's impressive.
Because Toyota Hilux is reputed to be one of the toughest cars you could possibly own. And in North America, it's called a Tacoma. And but in the UK, it's called a Hilux. And they sunk it in the ocean, and they were able to start it afterwards.
Oh man, you just fun trivia right there, Steve.
Toyota owes us some money right now, you know.
Yeah, because they mentioned that in the movie a couple times, right at the very end. Dude loses his car because the tides. Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that out there because that scene made me think of the video I watched. I'll see if I can dig up and I'll share it with you guys on Discord. We have a Discord server if you'd care to join us. Be a part of the Primarily Critical Club. Yep. What do we got next week? I mean, is that Fisherman's Friend, I should say?
I think so. I mean, I think,
All right.
More shanty.
All right, more shanty. Next week, Monday at noon, we should be covering Prospect. I may have said that before, but we're gonna try for real this time. I'll be doing that with Christian and Greg. And next week, Monday at noon. I'm Steve. I'm
Phil.
Phil.
John.
I don't know. Is there anything else?
I think that covers it, man.
All right. I picked. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Be safe.
Bye-bye.